Good morning. So, there's a farm show today. It's up in St. John's, Michigan. This isn't a real big farm show. It's not Farm Progress style. But it's the first farm show I've been to in like 2 years, a year and a half, I think. Something like that. So, Anna and I are going to the Michigan Agro Expo up in St. John's, Michigan. It should be a good time. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to film because, again, filming in front of people is super awkward. But we'll give it a shot. We're here, and they're chopping silage, doing demos already. What do you want to see today, Anna?
I don't know. I want to go look at the career booths.
They have career fair. She's looking for a job. Anybody want to hire her, you let me know. Anyway, yeah, we're just going to walk through stuff and check it out. I haven't been to a farm show in a long time, like I said, so this will be interesting. Maybe we'll go check out the field demos if they're still running when we get over there. Seems pretty quiet at the moment. We are here pretty early. They just opened 20 minutes ago, so we got pickups and equipment. We'll see what we can find. Hopefully we can see this whole show in a couple hours and then head home. It's a long auger on that nice big yellow combine. Solar panels are always pretty popular at the farm shows. Michigan tends to be a fairly livestock heavy, especially dairy. So a lot of the Michigan farm shows have a lot of dairy equipment, manure pumps and tankers and all kinds of that kind of stuff. So not real interesting to me, but that's all right. It's still cool to see. Nice to see the Syngenta people working hard this morning. Looks like the chemical side of the business. One of the cool things about this show is they let the seed companies come in and put their own plots in. So the seed companies all have booths over by the fields. We'll go look at those in a little bit, but they actually have our genetics growing there and stuff. So that's kind of unique to this one. That's a pretty cool thing. That looks like a very wide dragline manure applicator. And whatever that one is, also dragline manure applicator. So they do have some field demos here. They don't have a ton of space, and it looks like they're pretty well done. Of course, they'll probably go across there where they chopped this morning and run these later today, but we'll come look at them while they're here, sitting here. This is a Deere 2680, high-speed disc. Yeah, these are expensive. You can pull them really fast, but to be honest, I've never been super impressed with the job that they've done. Let's do some digging while we're here. What the heck? I will assume that the path right behind that one is what it actually tilled, so I'm gonna just come out here and kick some dirt out of the way. This is really soft, nice dirt. Yeah, it's a little bit. I'll show you. Let me dig. So this is what I've always found before with this tool is that you get valleys. So there's a valley here, here's a ridge that didn't get moved, here's a valley, here's a really tall ridge that didn't get moved, same thing. And that's why I've never been real impressed with them. They don't leave a nice level tillage job. The top's not bad, but underneath it's a little uneven. Here's a Mandaco. This is what Zach runs, Millennial Farmer, or what they give him to run, I guess. Never really been around one before. Right there. A couple of horse products. This one's more of a ripper. Lots of tires in the back though, doesn't it? I imagine checking the air pressure in all those. Ugh. Seems like an appropriate place to make a joke about how that case tractor can't pull anything wider than that. Choppers. We don't chop any corn, so of little interest to me, but still cool. This is kind of cool. I have seen these, but never actually in person. So this is a rock box that you can put on the front of the tractor that's actually hydraulically, it's got like a little grapple crane here to pick big rocks up and set them in the box. That's cool. Yep. I don't know that it's necessary, and it's probably, I don't know, 10 grand or more, but it's cool. We did kind of glance right over that 9520 RX there. That's a pretty sweet tractor. How many gallons per minute do you think that pump puts out? That is massive, huge pump. Like, I know what our little pump does, like 450 gallons a minute. That one's got to be like 3,000. I don't know. It's a huge pump. I was wrong. The guy saw me looking at it, and I asked him, and he said 6,000. 6,000 gallons a minute. Ooh, look at that. Cool tractor. That's pretty sweet. Here's one of those giant rollers you guys are always pestering me about why we don't roll our soybeans. Pretty rare. That one's a cover crop crimper. Here's some of the seed plots and stuff that they do. Pretty cool. I haven't found the Golden Harvest booth yet, but I'm sure that they're all lined up down here around the corner, so we'll find them. Yep, lots of seed companies and the such.
Good morning, and once again, welcome to 2021 Agro.
We found the Golden Harvest plot. I would like to point out the Golden Harvest was the only ones that pulled the ears back and the husks so that you can actually see the ears. Way to go, marketing team. So most of this show is outdoors. They do have a building here with a bunch of booths and stuff set up in it, but we have pretty well seen it at this point. So there was a few people we knew, got to talk to, and yeah, good show. So Stephanie Smith, my district sales rep, step above my new sales rep, is here giving a talk here in a few minutes. So I think we're going to stick around for that, grab some lunch, and then it's time to go kill some aphids.
The reality is we have
Stephanie just called me out for shooting a YouTube video, so I said, well, she's going to be in it now. We're learning about fertility management by hybrid.
So how do we get that puzzle rolled together? Because
all right, well, we have seen the show. We listened to a speaker. It's later than I wanted to be leaving because we stayed and listened to Stephanie's talk, which was really good and interesting, by the way. She's a great speaker. But anyway, it's time to head back to Waldron. So we're about an hour and not quite 2 hours, hour and 45 to home, and then we're going to jump in the sprayer. My chemical retailer sales rep just called me 10 minutes ago and said that they were bringing the chemicals out, so they're probably dropping those off right now. We'll grab all that stuff and head out when we get back. We made it. What was your favorite part, Anna?
Seeing all the people I knew.
Yeah, we know a lot of people up there from our FFA days. Heard different FFA people than my FFA people, but nonetheless, we both knew a lot of people, so good time. Thanks for going with me.
Yeah.
YouTube likes you, so you're gonna have to be in the videos while you're home.
Okay. Hi, YouTube.
All right, we are gonna load up the sprayer. Our chemicals should be in the shop here. We've got to take a pump with us, load it all up on the sprayer, and off we go. Okay, I should have everything we need. I got the pump. I got the chemical put back there where it'll sit a little easier. I got my gloves, my adapter, and my mask. See you in Berkey. Should take us a little over an hour to get there. It's, what time is it? 2 o'clock now, so later than I was hoping, but we got time to get it all done today. We'll be fine. All right, I made it to Berkey. I got our pump set up. We're filling the sprayer here. We've got plenty of water. We use our eave spouts on the roof to collect rainwater. There's 2 tanks there. They're both full. The inside tank is full, so we got lots of water, more than we were going to need. So the insecticide that I had been using before was a generic Warrior 2 called Lamb Cap 2, made by the same company. It was the exact same product, just in a generic jug instead of the branded Warrior jug. I got something different for these aphids for 2 reasons. One, they're super heavy. You know, we counted 1,500 on that plant yesterday, so they're really thick. And these beans have looked really good all year. This is typically our best soybeans, our farms in Berkey here, so I'm going to use a little bit better insecticide that's got a little bit more residual to try and keep some of the other insects from coming back later in September here. So what we are using is this Indigo ZC. It has a full rate of the Lambda Cap, the same insecticide that we used, and then it has a second active ingredient. That second active ingredient is thiomethoxin. If you are familiar at all with ag chemicals and stuff, you may recognize thiomethoxin as the active ingredient that is in Cruiser, the seed treatment that we apply to our soybeans and is on all of our corn. So this is a liquid version of the seed treatment insecticide, thiomethoxin or Cruiser, and it gives us better control on large insects, things like the grasshoppers and the stink bugs and the Japanese beetles, but it also has the same Lambda calithrum, is that how you say it, lamb cap, the warrior in it at a full rate that it will knock down the aphids and everything else as well. So it's good stuff. It's got better residual because of that thiomethoxin, and we're going to use that instead. However, the lamb cap is pretty safe stuff to use, even though I was wearing my jugs and my gloves and my respirator when I was using it just for safety purposes. This stuff is skull and crossbones toxic. We absolutely are going to wear the respirator and the gloves for this. All right, I got it put in. We're just waiting for the water to fill up. Another note of difference on this insecticide versus the last one, the rate is different because we're adding an extra component in there. It's kind of diluted, but it's really just added active. The lamb cap generic warrior, we've sprayed it 1.5 ounces per acre. This stuff is a 4 ounce per acre rate. We could go lower at 3.5, but with as heavy as the pressure is and as big as some of the other insects have gotten, I decided to leave it at the 4 ounce rate. It's labeled between 3.5 and 4.5, so we're right in the middle of the labeled rate. And we're going to spray 13 gallons of water to the acre because 3 gallons of that is 96 acres, and that'd be like 1,248 gallons. We can get 1,250 on the sprayer, so that works out well to do just even 3 jugs and not have to split one or something like that. So 13 gallons of water, label says 10 or more, so we're on label with that. Everything is good. Should be good to go as soon as we get loaded up. Oh, it is killing me to drive through these beans. I sprayed these with a fungicide, but it's been 3 weeks ago now, probably. And the rows have all closed in again. You can barely see my tracks from the first time I was here. Now I'm making them again. It's just, it sucks. The neighbor was out here spraying. Oh yeah, there he is, up there in the front corner of this field. So I wonder if he's spraying aphids just like I am. These beans are starting to show some dryness, drought stress symptoms a little bit. And I don't know if that's just the heat of the sun in the middle of the day. I don't think we're that dry. Well, we could probably use some rain, but notice how you can see the underside of some of those leaves. They're flopping over. They do that when they get dry as a way to help conserve moisture. This is the most I've seen of it, though. Oh, we don't have as much white mold here, but we've got it really patchy. There's a spot that's about dead. It seems to be worse by the woods here. There may be some overpopulation where some planter passes got doubled up or something that may make it worse, but most of these beans are better, but it's here. All right, I got that load sprayed out, loading up again. I've got 107 acres left in that area where I was just spraying to do yet. We can do 96 of them on this next fill, so we'll be about 10 or 11 acres short, which is okay. And then we've got another field that's got 78, I think, acres in it, and I'll have 2 gallons left. 2 gallons will do like 70, so we're gonna end up with between 15 and 20 acres that don't get sprayed. That's okay. They were supposed to bring me 2 more gallons of this indigo, and they didn't have it there. I called them and said, hey, I'm supposed to have 10, not 8, and they're like, oh, okay, so they brought it, but I was already gone, so we'll use it on something else or save it for next year, whatever we got to do. But we'll get vast majority of them here done. So 2 more loads. Well, we're getting there. I got those 2 big fields done and this little one here, so we got another 67 across the road over in that direction, and then we should get empty and we'll have to go reload for the last field. Well, right up here in front of me in this corner is where I found that plant yesterday with 1,500 aphids on it. So we're gonna get them right now. Just finishing getting the sprayer loaded up here at the last load. I'm going to put the pump in the hoses. I'm just going to put them in the barn. I haven't decided if I'm going to drive the sprayer home tonight yet or just take the truck that's down here back home. It is about 5:30 now, so I don't know. We'll see what time it is when I get done with this and how I'm feeling. Well, these beans look really good. Like, really good. Some of the best ones that I've been in a long time. And I don't see any white mold. I probably will now, but I don't. And these ones have me excited. Okay, we're done. As much as I'm not really looking forward to it, we're gonna take the sprayer back. It is 5:53, 6 o'clock, so we'll be back just after 7. That'll be fine. Oh look, they got their bike lanes in. that whole project pretty well wrapped up, it looks like. Road's painted anyway. 7:03, made it. It's not so bad of a trip. 35 mile an hour in the sprayer helps. All right, I'm done. I'm going home. I don't know if it's the chemical or just the day or the driving or what, but I've got a bit of a headache. So I'm gonna go talk to Dad real quick, wrap things up here. I'll wrap it up in a minute. All right, well, big day. Farm show, which was fun to go to. I missed doing this stuff for the last year and a half, so it's good to be able to go out and see people and do it. And what else did I do? Oh yeah, I sprayed all those. Sprayed. So tomorrow, I've got a little bit different stuff going on the rest of the week here. Well, kind of. Tomorrow morning, there is a field day, nutrient management day, that the Soil and Water Conservation District puts on at a neighboring farm in Waldron here. So I'm probably going to go to that for a couple of hours in the morning, and may be able to film a little bit, probably not much, but we'll check that out. And then tomorrow afternoon, or at noon, myself and two potential seed customers of mine are driving south. We're getting on a bus and heading to Pontiac, Illinois. In Pontiac, Illinois is the Precision Planting PTI farm, or Precision Technical Institute, where they test all of their new products. Golden Harvest is a huge partner with them. All of their corn hybrids out there are Golden Harvest genetics. And so every year they have these precision planting field days with Golden Harvest. And tomorrow afternoon and Friday, really Friday morning, is our turn to go through the field for the Ohio group. And so I'm taking a couple of my customers with me. We're gonna go, we're gonna learn, see what we can find out about it. It's gonna be a really good time. And then we're coming back Friday afternoon and evening. So probably gonna try and make one video for both tomorrow and Friday. And we'll put something out for you guys. So don't look for anything tomorrow, but on Friday I'll just combine these 2 days. So anyway, that's my plan. I'm gonna go walk through my house real quick, but there's probably not much to show you guys. And we'll see you guys in a couple of days. Thanks for watching. If you have questions, leave them down below. Like, subscribe, would appreciate it. And we'll see you guys when we see you.